But there's a buzz in the air for this game of the NBA Cup. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. We look at San Antonio. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, for Boston, they came out of the gate swinging this season, fighting their way up the rankings. You just hope they can sustain this pace as the season wears on.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duren at the center spot. Robinson is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. And for Boston, Pritchard and White are their guards. Then there's Brown, and it's Garza in at the center. And so off the tip, it's Boston. Hey, Doris, I know you love this matchup tonight, featuring 2 fierce defenses going head-to-head.
Each of these teams do 2 things. They play with passion and constant effort, but more importantly, they are not afraid to get chippy.
5 on the clock. Here's the screen. Here's Brown. No good that time. Some solid defense from Harris. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
Yeah, and in winning that last game, they attacked the basket aggressively, drew a lot of fouls in that game.
2 things are a product of that. 1, you shoot a ton of freebies. 2, the other team goes deep into its rotation. Neither one of those 2 things is going to work.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. No doubt Jaylen Brown is one of the most gifted isolation scorers in the league right now, Doris.
He is one of those guys, Kevin, that you do not want to be defending on an island. Jaylen Brown is an elite athlete, but he is also a 3-level scorer, which makes him almost impossible to handle.
And he makes the first. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
He's perfect from the line this time. And Doris, a measured pace for the Celtics. No rush, don't turn it over. And then they get what they want.
Well, this is Joe Mazzulla's philosophy in a nutshell. Quality offense begins with taking care of the basketball first. He believes in the math, meaning he believes if you can get a good look at 3, you take it.
Now, here's Thompson. Last game we saw him score 13. Offensive rebound. Now Pritchard. It's Brown on the wing. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Boy, what terrific body control. Jaylen Brown, so athletic, loves to compete, love it.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
Brown, no good on the free throw.
You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, 3-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
Now, here's Cunningham. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. Detroit with the ball. 4-point game. Cunningham. And that one's off. And this is his first shot of the game. Brown against Thompson. Here's Pritchard. And Cunningham with the block.
Oh, great anticipation by Cunningham, managing to get his hand on that shot.
He's been on a nice little run in this first quarter. He is laser focused.
For the Pistons, it's been a slow start here. Looking for the first basket of the game. To the middle. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Cunningham against Pritchard. Pass to White. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They trail by 6. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Cunningham, 1 shot.
Good from Cunningham. Greg, the Pistons had some decisions to make this summer with some of their veterans hitting free agency.
And with Cade Cunningham making All-NBA and earning that raise, a tighter squeeze financially, not easy to keep a high-performing team together.
Now here's Brown coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. It's a hand on it. It's good on the putback.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Here's Harris. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Indiana. And slam dunk by Harris.
How about that finish by Harris? He sees his opening and does not hesitate to rise up and be free.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Bounce pass Pritchard. Pass to Garza. And it falls over the rim and in. Garza's got his second bucket tonight. Pistons trail by 5. Now Harris. Duran sets the screen for Harris. And Duran slams it in.
And really no longer a ball stopper. Harris has significantly improved his passing ability over the years.
The Celtics have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. It's White on the wing, guarded by Robinson. And it's White missing.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
White with the double team. Cunningham finds Duran. Just 5 on the clock. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Brown. And stolen by Thompson. And here is Robinson. 9 points last game out. Now here's Duran. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Brown right side. And stolen by Thompson. Looking for Cunningham, and he gets it there. Harris passes to Duran. Out to Harris. Tries again. And they get it back. Here is Cunningham. His last outing, he had 24 points. Shot clock at 5. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. White with it. Robinson picks him up. Now here's Thompson. Thompson is double. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. outside. Rebound, Detroit.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
White against Harris. To Cunningham. Harris looking it over. Just 5 to shoot. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Celtics with the lead. Over in the corner, Brown. In the corner, it's Robinson. Nailed from three-point land. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Detroit.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Different look here for the Pistons. Stewart checked in for Duran. Holland comes in for Asar Thompson. LeVert's checked in for Duncan Robinson. And Ivy subbed in for Cunningham. And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 2. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Now, you don't like to count on points from your reserves, but they had some hot hands coming off the bench.
When you get that kind of a complete effort, that's a game you're going to win far more often than not.
We have the first leg of the NBA season, Greg, now behind us. The standings starting to come into shape.
Yeah, right now is when you can make sense of wins and losses. Who you play matters so much early on, but things have started here to balance out.
And the first one at the line is good. And Boston certainly has some of the most knowledgeable sports fans, Doris, in the country.
Kevin, not only knowledgeable, but passionate. And when you think over the 4 major sports in the city and the tradition of success, it is no wonder they are so committed. This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
Ivy against Pritchard. And it's good, 2 points. And the Pistons lead by 2.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
So it's Boston now. Here's Minot. He had a big outing in that Magic game as well. And he hits it and gets hacked down the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
Here's Ivy. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Indiana. Pass to LeVert, to the paint. Here's Stewart, and the dunk by Stewart.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. LeVert against Simon. Hauser with the ball. A 14-point game for him in the win against Orlando.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
It's like Ivy has that sixth sense of where his teammates are on the floor.
Now Pritchard. He had 19 points in the win against Orlando.
And guys, remember, remarkable passing the ball as well. He racked up a number of good assists.
Pritchard with the ball. Ivy defending. Pritchard passes to Simons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over LeVert. And it's Simons missing. And the Pistons with possession here. And here's Ivy. Right now he's averaging 11 points a game. Count that bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Boston trailing. Simons surveying the D. Pass to Tillman. It's hauled in by Stewart.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
Here's Harris. It's deflected and stolen by Simon. To the left side wing. Pritchard from outside. Traps in the tray. And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Celtics.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Here's LeVert following the three-pointer by Boston. Back to Ivy. Over Pritchard. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
Oh, how about the quick thinking by Ivy? I love when he goes right at it with the shot.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Pritchard finds Simons. Out left to the wing. Here's Hauser. It's hauled in by Harris.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Ivy passes to Harris. Count it, good. Now it's a 3-point Piston lead.
And smart pick and roll play by Ivy. He saw a chance to open things up for a teammate and took it.
There's 1:40 left in the first quarter. Simons against LeVert. Back to Pritchard. Outside, Simons. Pass to Tillman. Nice pass. Run into the rack perfectly for the layup. Tillman's got 5 now.
And this is something Simons has been improving on, creating openings for his teammates.
Simons on the double team. And stolen by Simons. 3-on-3. It's blocked.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Here's Ivy. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
.44 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Hauser. Back to Pritchard. And Simons has it in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
For Detroit, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. The Celtics making a switch here. Boucher is checked in.
Third team foul. At the line for the Pistons, Holland, 1 shot.
Celtics trail by 6. Now, here's Simons. 23 points for him the last game against Orlando. Pass to Minot. Back to Simons. Drills it from outside.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And so is Jaden Ivey, making things happen for Detroit. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Garza in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Boston Five. Now, here's Cunningham. You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21. Last season, his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
The first one falls. Doris, you were a great ball handler in your day. So with that in mind, do you think players are carrying the ball too much now?
Kev, this is such a hot topic. Carrying the basketball is when the ball ends up directly on the palm. The closest we get to that is what we call the hang dribble from players. They're trying to extend the possession so that they can read the defense. To me, that's the only point of concern.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
White, and it's blocked. It goes out of bounds. That one off reverse. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And Simons wide open. He'll fight. No good on the quick three.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Pass to Stewart. Pistons passing it around. And here's Cunningham. 6 to shoot. Takes a shot at the elbow, and he hits the jump shot. Cunningham's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pistons.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
They set the screen. Brown outside. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Levert kicks to Thompson.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some data for White. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates is such an asset.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. Robinson's checked in for Detroit. Brown outside. Cunningham against Simons. Boucher kicks to Simons. Over Cunningham. That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Simons.
And good work from the mid-range. Simons doesn't need a lot of wiggle room to feel comfortable.
Inside. And Duran slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Outside, White. Back to Simons. Pass to Garza. Nails it from the high post. Garza's got his third basket of the night.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Boston making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to LeVert. Outside, Robinson. Fires from deep. Poked away. Here's Thompson. It's tipped. They get it back. Shot's good by Duren.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game. Doing the dirty work down low.
And it's White missing. Pistons leading by 7. And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Tillman, he's checked in for Boston.
Now into the lineup for Boston, number 26, Xavier Tillman.
Here's Duren. 17 points for him last game against Indiana.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but it's a product of that hard-nosed side.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Jaylen Brown never loses confidence. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla said he has great short-term memory. If he misses a shot, it never affects the next one. You can't shake him. I just love his poise and his ability to attack. Brown said, every time I take the floor, I want to be aggressive. Back over to you, Kevin.
You absolutely love that confidence. Okay, Allie, we thank you. A moment now to check out some numbers for Cade Cunningham.
And, guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Duren pulls it in. Duren's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Left side, Brown. Cash money, Brown with the train.
Jaylen Brown gets his feet set in the catch and shoot and just drills it.
And so LeVert will bring it up for Detroit. They've led by as many as 11 points. Cunningham for 3. Rebound, Boston. Left side, Brown. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Former dunk contest champion and Bernie Simons. Greg, also a threat from deep.
Yeah, over half his shots coming from long range. I mean, he's not exactly a point guard or a lockdown defender, but if you need a bucket, that he can provide.
The first free throw is good.
You have to admire the growth of Jaylen Brown. He comes in as an attacking athlete. He's now a better passer, and he absolutely is a knockdown three-point shooter.
He hits both from the stripe. Pistons leading by 6. Thompson outside. Pass to Robinson.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
number 25.
And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. And now a look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Sunday, they'll be matching up with Darius Garland and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And it's White missing.
And they continue to control the glass.
Robinson passes to Cunningham. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Celtics trail by 8. Outside, Simon. Pass to White for 3. No good that time.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
Cunningham outside. It's LeVert on the wing. Cunningham against White. 4 on the clock. LeVert kicks to Cunningham. Oh, good on the triple.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Here's White. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And a guy who has a quick release and has distance to his shots. Derek Whitehorse converts his chances.
You know what, Kev? There's so many things to love about Derek White. He's arguably the greatest shot-blocking guard in the league. He has a knack for making big shots, and the thing that maybe is most impressive is he gets past grenades at the end of a shot clock and has the temperament to stand in and deliver.
First free throw is good.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
We talk about high-effort players. Well, Derek White embodies that very description. Always working hard, always looking to outwork his opponent.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 9. And Derek White picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Pritchard, he's checked in for Derek White. And Detroit with a change here, too. Ivy's checked in. During the pass to Thompson. Cunningham against Pritchard. Cunningham gets the bucket.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Hey, Boston, let's get going for Celtics Entertainment.
Making a switch here. Einard's checked in, and the Pistons making a change here as well. Harris is checked in for Thompson. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. Pass to Walsh. Boston again missing. Pistons leading by 9. Ivy with it. He's got 8. Harris kicks to Ivy. And here's Cunningham. It's up a 3. Einad pulls it in. Here's Brown. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Look at Brown with a chance for one more.
The Celtics have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. Holland, he's checked in for Detroit.
One shot. Third team foul. At the line for your Celtics, Jaylen Brown. At the line, shooting 1.
Here's Ivy. Right now he's averaging 11 points a game. Pass to Duran. Back to Ivy. Lets it go from deep. Einad pulls it in.
I'd say that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Out to the wing. Here's Walsh. Misses the 3. Detroit leading by 6. Pass to Cunningham. And they double up Cunningham. Duran the pass to Harris. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harris has got 6 points.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
Now here's Brown. 14 points for him. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. And the first one drops. So he gets them both. Stewart's checked in for Durham.
Number 20, Isaiah Stewart.
Here's Brown. 16 points for him. Stolen. Pass break Detroit. Intercepted. There's the triple. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
A dominant quarter, but he needs some help.
Detroit leading by 3. Pass to Holland. Pritchard against Cunningham. Here's Holland. Some solid defense from Brown.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Now Pritchard. There's a screen. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Cunningham outside. Pass to Ivy. Shoots over Simon. That's short off the rim. And here's Boston. They're on a 14-6 run. Shoots from 14. That's good on the jump shot. And it's now only a 1-point Piston lead.
Oh, gritty inside. Simon's amongst the big bodies.
Simons against Ivy. Here's Stewart. Rebounded by the Celtics. Minot's got 4 rebounds in this game. And stolen by Ivy. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you can see that quick twitch athleticism. Ivy is likely to spend a lot of time at the line in this league.
For Detroit, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. First one falls for him. And before his untimely injury, Jaden Ivey, Greg, was blossoming in his third season.
Yeah, his shooting touch showed tremendous improvement. Great to see him back on the court, and still plenty of time to deliver on his potential.
Chris Boucher's checked in for the Celtics. Sam Hauser comes in for Jaylen Brown. Both shots good from the stripe.
And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jaden Ivey gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
Why not? No good. That would have tied it. Pistons leading by 3. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. Pistons have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
And that one misses.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Now Cunningham. He's got 11. Stewart with the screen on Pritchard. And the dunk by Stewart.
Just a fantastic decision maker. Cunningham giving it up in that two-man set.
Celtics trail by 5. Here's Pritchard. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Here's Hauser. Rebound by the Pistons.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
And a wide open look for Cunningham. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now an 8-point Piston lead. And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. Hauser the pass to Pritchard. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Pritchard's got his second bucket of the night.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Pistons leading by 5. And here's Cunningham. 14 points for him. Pass to Ivey.
And now that's his second foul, so they're going to have to navigate that as this game progresses here in the next couple minutes.
For Detroit, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
Ivey, 2 shots.
And that one misses.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
The Celtics making a switch here. Garza's checked in. He hits the second from the line.
The first thing people mention about Ivey is that explosiveness. The first step allows him to get downhill and really makes him effective in those ISO situations.
Pritchard with the ball. Covered by Cunningham. Garza gets the bucket.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Here's Ivey. 11 points in the game. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
I love the mentality of Cunningham tonight. Looking for his shot. And boy, is he producing.
There's 37 seconds left now here in the second. Pritchard with the ball. He has 6. Cunningham right side. Stewart passes to Harris. Yep, that one goes in there. Now it's a 7-point Piston lead.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backcourt.
Now here's Simon. He's got 7. To the inside. Simons. Pass to Hauser. And so it's Detroit heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back right after this.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the Detroit Pistons.
They've made it fun to watch. Some of the best players in the world doing what they do best, Ernie.
Yeah, when everything clicks, it can be the most beautiful game on earth. 5 guys with one mission. Now let's take a moment to recognize our players of the week. Keep an eye on these two. In the East, Tyrese Maxey.
Great to see Maxey get acknowledged, hustling on both ends to be a difference maker. He's talented, but also a self-made dude.
And yeah, as they say, he leaves it all out there on the floor every night. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.